Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your October the 1st spiritual principle a day in a meditation. The title of the meditation for today, Compassion as Contrary Action. Our instinct is to meet disease with disease, but when we meet it with love and compassion instead, we create an opportunity for recovery. That comes from the Guiding Principles book, Tradition 1, for members. As harmonious as we may wish Narcotics Anonymous to be, there are times when another member's behavior really gets under our skin and seems to demand that we respond in kind. Maybe they tear into us verbally or try to goad us into a physical altercation. A member's actions can place our meeting's location in danger. We've also seen members try to undermine a group decision. And when it doesn't go their way, take to social media to badmouth NA. And what about members who act in these ways but never make amends for their behavior? How dare they mess with our serenity? Our first impulse will likely be to respond to another's resentment, selfishness, or accusations with our own. We can, however, cool our own fury and consider its source. Meeting another's disease with compassion means that we suspend judgment. We try to separate the person from their disease. Maybe they're going through a rough time. Maybe we unintentionally disrespected them and they don't know how to express their pain in another way. Maybe they are afraid of being wrong and looking uncool in the face of controversy. Maybe they're just misinformed. And maybe we're more alike than we care to admit. Bingo. At the end of the day, we are all recovering as best we can. Having compassion for another doesn't mean we ignore issues that arise. With unity as a priority, we end up practicing a lot more acceptance than our disease would otherwise have it. We may not understand where someone is coming from, but we can recognize the feelings and relate. Ideally, our response will consider what's best for the common good. With practice, we spend a little less energy contemplating how we might meet disease with disease. We learn the benefits of responding with compassion instead. Next time someone flips out on me or the group, I'll test out meeting them with compassion instead of ego. What's best for the group is best for my recovery. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today. Please and thank you. Compassion is contrary action. So we're talking about not responding so quickly to situations that we might come across in with our disease, right? All of those things that go towards self-centeredness, right? Being at the core of our disease. All of those things that go towards that or serve that purpose. We need to take the time to take a moment of silence and reconsider how we respond. Because there have been many of meetings that have closed because all of the members coming to that meeting had no check in their system, in their bodies, in their mind, and their heart, that this is not the way that we conduct ourselves in NA. And so they just respond anyhowly. And a lot of times police would have to get involved. There's even been shootings at some of our meetings. And you know, those meetings shut down as well, right? And so we're affecting the recovery of others by our behavior. And we're also affecting our behavior. If you're an individual that you tend to fly off the handle and your first response is always, that was my disease, I challenge you today not to meet disease with disease. but to meet it with compassion. Even when you're seeing someone, they're clowning in the meeting and you see it. You know the backdrop, you know the story, you know the couple has been going together and then he finds out she's been cheating or the other way around, and they want to use the meeting as an atmosphere, right? To sort out their differences in what they consider a safe environment. They're not anticipating that the police will be called. When you see that, no, we don't wink at it because our meetings need to be an atmosphere of recovery. But can we relate to the feeling that they're having? The fact that they feel abandoned and rejected? Can you relate to that? Can you have empathy in that and still handle things properly for the benefit of recovery, the common good for everyone, including yourself? My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.